Let's now talk about the Archicad tip of the week. Today, we're going to cover migrating projects from BIMcloud to a cloud license-based BIMcloud SaaS. So if you are using Archicad and you've now converted over to BIMcloud's Archicad Collaborate, let's say, and you now are going to be able to use BIMcloud SaaS, then you're going to need to move your projects from a BIMcloud SaaS, BIMcloud basic local server that you were using before, and you need to move those over now into the Graphisoft BIMcloud SaaS that's now part of Archicad Collaborate. So this often happens whenever you purchase a subscription in the Graphisoft store, or you're converting over from a legacy BIMcloud basic server. So in this case, what we're going to do is we're going to review the 4 processes. We're going to review how to move your teamwork projects and libraries. We're going to review how to move files. We're going to review how to move users and groups, and finally, how to move roles. So the first option is export and import the teamwork projects and libraries. So whenever you are moving, into a BIMcloud SaaS and you're moving from a basic server, you're going to need to be able to move those projects and the libraries. So the first option is to export these from your existing BIMcloud and then import them to BIMcloud SaaS as snapshots. So you can export and then transfer the project and libraries. And then after you import, you relink all the hot link drawings and libraries to new BIMcloud SaaS. So in this case, I'm using a snapshot. Snapshots are something you can export from your BIMcloud basic server and import into the new BIMcloud SaaS. Option 2 is to save a PLN or PLA and reshare. This is the recommended method. You can use the one up top, but we recommend using this because we see less complications, and you usually need to share these anyway, and it's going to be better in terms of performance because it's going to strip out unnecessary teamwork data and reduce the file size. It's better stability because it provides a very clean baseline for resharing, and it provides more flexibility and allows you to audit the project before it becomes a teamwork file again, meaning that when you save the PLN or PLA file from your BIMcloud basic, it allows you to open it up, make sure everything's okay, and then reshare it. This is the way we recommend doing it, though you can do both. Once you've moved it, regardless of which of the 2 methods above you've used, you're going to need to relink all the hot link drawings and libraries to their paths on the BIMcloud SaaS server. Option 2, as I mentioned, is going to reduce the size of the teamwork project, which will and can improve performance. You will also need to update all the drawings, internal and external, as you're moving in terms of they're linked, and republish. And if you have PMK files that have been connected, you're going to need to republish those as well. So option 1, which is to export and import the teamwork projects and libraries. You're first going to go to the export project libraries in the navigator. You're going to select the project or library, and from the function areas, you're going to click more and then export. So you kind of see where there's a more option there to the right middle, and then export that option. Once you click the export, this dialog will come up, and you just click export. You don't really need to click manual snapshot or automatic snapshots. Just click export. Once you've done that, you're going to import that teamwork project into your SaaS project file. And so essentially go again to your new project. You're going to say import. So this part, you've clicked it and said you're going to create a new folder called Office Buildings, and then you're going to create and import a project into this. And you're going to then navigate to wherever that file is that you exported from your BIMcloud Basic. And you're going to navigate to that and enter a name in for whatever that needs to be in the end. And then once you've done that, you can also, if your current BIMcloud serves as a file server, you can also bring in any sort of files for plan, MOD, PDF, JPEGs, etc. And you can move those files as well into that server. You can also move users in groups. Here, you're going to actually go in and take users in groups and move those also from your BIMcloud into your Grassoft using your Grassoft ID company names. You're going to bring that information into your export it out of the BIMcloud Basic and bring it into BIMcloud SaaS as well. You can do this. It's pretty simple to export out the users in groups. You can, of course, create new user groups as well. And also remember, a lot of the user groups, if you're using those as they were set up previously as defaults, you do not need to export those if you're just using the defaults. But if you have customized those or created new ones, then I'd recommend going ahead and exporting those. You can also export roles, again, by simply going to the export roles options, selecting export, and then also by importing those roles on the other side, importing those directly into Archicad as well. And those are the steps to actually go through the process of how you export projects and roles and users and groups from your BIMcloud Basic into your BIMcloud SaaS. And that is our tip of the week today.